In the book of Revelation, John sees a powerful and haunting vision of the fall of Babylon, a symbol of the great corruption and evil of the world. The vision begins with another angel, this time coming down from heaven, whose glory lights up the entire earth. With a mighty voice, the angel declares, "Fallen. Fallen is Babylon the Great." Babylon, the great city, which had ruled over the nations with wealth, power, and immorality, is now condemned. This city, once a place of splendor, was known for its luxury, indulgence, and the exploitation of its people. The angel announces that Babylon's destruction is inevitable because of its sins, the immorality, greed, and idolatry that have led nations astray. Babylon is described as a place where every kind of evil flourishes, where merchants and kings profited from its excess and corruption. The angel calls out, warning the people of God to come out of Babylon and avoid sharing in its sins so that they do not suffer its fate. The warning is clear. Those who align themselves with Babylon's greed and wickedness will be swept up in its judgment. As the vision unfolds, the kings of the earth, who had indulged in the luxury of Babylon, mourn because they see the city's destruction from a distance. They weep and wail, realizing that their source of wealth and pleasure has been wiped out in a single hour. Similarly, the merchants who grew rich off Babylon's trade cry out in sorrow, for there is no longer anyone to buy their goods. They list the precious commodities, gold, silver, fine clothing, spices, and even the souls of people that are now gone. The merchants' mourning reflects the deep loss of wealth and status that the fall of Babylon brings. Then, a mighty angel takes up a large stone, symbolizing the weight and permanence of Babylon's fall, and hurls it into the sea, saying, "With such violence the great city of Babylon will be thrown down, never to be found again." The destruction of Babylon is final, with no trace of its grandeur left behind. In contrast to the mourning of the world, there is rejoicing in heaven. The saints, apostles, and prophets celebrate, for God has judged Babylon for the wrongs it has done to them. God's justice has triumphed over the evil that has oppressed his people. The fall of Babylon in Revelation 18 serves as a stark warning to those who live for wealth, power, and the pleasures of this world. It shows the inevitable end of corruption and evil, and the certainty of God's justice.